Julie, Kathy, Jacob, and Latifa. It's really, the word honor has been thrown around a lot, but I know we all mean it when we say it. It really is an honor to be part of this cast and working with all of you and you, Julie. I have been doing theater around town, again, like everybody, since I was a kid, and doing a lot, especially over the past 5-6 years around town. Got back into it after a little time away. It's been great to get back into it. And I have the opportunity now. For the past couple years, I've been teaching theater to kids, which I love. It's amazing. So I've been fortunate to do that as well. I've been working in radio for a long time too. It's part of my background. So yeah, just really enjoy getting to talk to people, work with kids, entertain, hopefully sometimes people too. As far as my role in this show and just the show in general, it really is, Julie, you mentioned to us months ago, before we were even all cast in this show, I heard you mentioning how you read this script and it just struck you as musical, and then they did end up making an opera out of it, I believe. And the more that we rehearse and work on it and I listen to the lines and the actors delivering them, I see exactly what you mean by just even if we didn't have a piano player, which we do, but even when it's not an opera and there's not actual music playing, the way this is written is so beautiful. And every single character, there's no throwaway parts in this. Every character is well developed, has a rich backstory, has every single one of the actors in this show, I watch them at rehearsal and there's a moment where I get choked up, they affect me. And each character is well written, and each character, Latifa mentioned like pain. Each character has their pain, but they're so strong. There's except for me, maybe. I'd be the only one that's not. But other than Mrs. Van Buren, there's no weak victims. Everybody else is very strong in facing what they're dealing with. And I think it's amazing to see that kind of characterization and that writing, and especially with a show set in 1905 when things were, we know the boundaries, the ridiculous boundaries and the ridiculous, things that we were dealing with and that people of color were dealing with, in such an immense way. To see characters represented that were not just rolling over and being victims of that, but strong women of color particularly, is so inspiring and amazing to just have a small part in telling that story. I'm just honored to be here.